Hey, aloha folks, and welcome to the Klipper Golf Course. Back again with the coach.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thanks, Coach.
Shaka.
Hey, Coach. So, I've been watching a lot of golf, on TV, watching the tour, on YouTube, watching my YouTube channel, not my YouTube channel, but, watching YouTube golf. And I noticed a lot of talk about working the ball, right? I'm going to take it in there high. I'm going to take it in there low, play a little draw, a little cut. So let's just talk about that a little bit. In the most simplest forms, how can the average golfer go out there and begin experimenting with working the ball? Can you go over just a very simple version of, if you want to draw it, what should you do? If you want to fade it, what should you do? You want to hit it high, want to hit it low? Let's just keep it to those 4 things.
So the simplest version is to let people know that the path curves the ball, the face sends the ball. And then you can start working the ball more. I think that simplifies how we do it as pros.
Okay.
A lot of people start changing their stance, they work the ball placement differently, and they lose their swing.
Okay.
So if I'm just gonna hit a little fade and make it come from the outside a little bit, hold the face off and compress the ball from the inside of the face, it's gonna curve off. And if I'm gonna draw, I'm gonna do the opposite.
Okay.
Come from a little inside, the face is rotating a little sooner, and then I shape it that way. Up and down is pretty easy. Mostly in my follow through. Okay. I'm going to abbreviate the follow through for that lower trajectory shot, which we should hit today.
Yep.
And then I'm going to, get high hands on the finish on the upper level shot, the more trajectory shot.
Okay. Well, let's see a couple of these.
Okay.
So when let's start off with the draw.
Okay.
So we're going to draw the ball. So we're going to have the club working a little more to the right of the target, with the club face closed or going a little more left of the target. Is that correct?
Yes, it's rotating through impact a bit more. So here we go. I'll prep first. I can feel it in my preparation a little bit.
Nice shot, Coach. Okay, so
that's about a 3-yard draw, right?
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Okay.
So when you're hitting the draw now, we got the club path, the club is swinging a little bit to the right of the target. The club face is releasing to the left of the target. Now, some people advocate setting that angle first, right? But you're suggesting that we release the club in the swing. Is that correct?
Yes.
Is there a reason why you prefer that method over the other?
It's more repeatable.
More repeatable.
I think if you set up at address already with correction, it's not that easy to get the club back that way.
Oh, okay.
So I'm relying on my golf swing, the rhythm of it, instead of just the position of the club at address.
Okay.
I'm going to square at address and then, make the shot shape through my experience of swinging the club. Little in, little more release, and also visualizing. There's so many players that don't see the shot they're trying to hit. They know what they're trying to do, but they don't have any visual.
No,
visualize
that's so
and verbalize.
Okay.
Necessary too for the guys that we're watching YouTube and golf.
Okay, great. All right. Well, let's try fade then.
Yes.
And with the fade, we're going to try to work the club a little more to the left of the target and the club face a little more to the right.
Right.
Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's
come in a little steeper too.
Come in a little steeper.
I'm going to lose some yardage with the fade as well. That's why I prefer the draw in my particular rounds.
There you go. Beautiful. Okay, now.
About the same yardage of each.
Yes.
Not too exaggerated.
Perfect.
I did lose some yardage on that though.
Yeah, but you take that into consideration and you choose your club accordingly.
Club up.
Right.
Normally,
okay. Now, you did make a point that I want to talk about.
Yes.
You said I'm going to be a little steeper, I think. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Now, with the draw, you're going to be a little more shallow then, right?
Yes.
But I guess when you're a right-handed golfer and you're working the club more to the left of the target, it almost automatically encourages you to be steeper, right?
I just wanted to mention the word.
No, but that's good. But that's good because I think it helps to think of that as well. Because even though you're going to try to work the path to the left, if you're thinking steep, that reinforces it, right? I like that. That's
it
great.
benefits the outcome too.
Right,
I think
right.
people can lose that angle of attack.
No, I like this. So what I'm getting is the first thing we want to do is we want to visualize. We want to see the shot we're going to hit. We want to let our body take in some of that information and get almost like getting some pre-programming, right? So we're getting some feel going.
Yes.
Then we're giving ourselves the command that we're telling ourselves we're gonna swing a little to the left, hold the face off a little bit, and then knowing that we're gonna get a little steeper, it's gonna even encourage this motion here, right?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay. Okay, now how about hitting a low shot? We're gonna do to get the ball a little lower.
So I'm gonna flight it down. I mean, I grew up playing in the wind here, so I have that shot commonly in my swing. I'm gonna abbreviate the follow through. I'm not gonna change much. I may move the ball back a little bit, but I'm going to abbreviate the follow through and just kind of flight it down.
Okay, like
simple
it.
as that. Same pass, same.
Good.
Yeah, thank you.
Beautiful.
That keeps it a little straighter too.
Oh yeah, that's
I don't want any curve in the wind.
That's nice. And so here again, right? You're saying you're saying you're abbreviating the follow through. In other words, you're not taking a full swing.
Exactly.
So you've got the ball a little bit back in your stance to ensure a downward strike, right? And you've got an abbreviated swing. And I think with that abbreviated swing, you're not going to get as much of a release in there, and you're not going to get as much speed, and that's going to keep the spin down, ball lower.
Right.
Got it. Okay. Now how about the other way? We're
let's go
up in the air.
Yeah. So I'm going to have a real high finish on the next swing, and that's going to change the trajectory. Simply as that. So it's not a lot of variation in the four swings I'm showing you, but good enough at moving the ball the way I've been asked.
Okay. Very good. Okay. On command.
Yes. On command.
Nice, nice, nice. And again, you're saying a little higher follow through, but that is encouraging you to make the fuller swing motion,
it's gonna create more speed, more spin.
Right, more speed, more spin, a little more release maybe down at the bottom, more extension, getting it up.
Yep.
Yeah, nice.
I think that one's a little harder.
Sure it is.
You do the other three, getting to that last, I would probably hit a couple shots before I would know that's there. So if I saw it coming on the golf course, like there's a hole ahead of me, 2 or 3 holes, I'd start working that into my swing before I got there. Like at our course here, we have a lot of in the wind, side winds, and then we get that downwind tee shot and second shot on number 7.
Yes.
I'd be working my swing a little bit more open on the through swing, getting a little higher hands, getting ready for that. So I launched the tee shot there, and then the next shot, and then you have 8 and 9, same thing. You want a little bit more trajectory on those holes.
That's interesting. So
yeah,
even
planning
in the middle of the round, you're preparing yourself to hit shots that are coming up.
Yep.
So that's an advanced move right there, right?
That's a strategy that I think we see, and if a player knows the course, like Tiger would go to all the same courses every year. He didn't change his venue very much. Horses for horses, that kind of thing. You kind of know how to set yourself up, get ready for the curves that are coming or the shapes that you're looking for.
Nice. So I think if sizing it all up and taking in what you just shared with us, you're keeping it somewhat simple because you don't want to change too much. You want to keep the consistency in what you're doing, but you are hitting the shots based on simple principles, right? Path and face.
Yes, those two.
That's great.
Those are commonly looked over by the beginner or the shaper who's new at shaping shots. They're going for these drastic inside, outside moves, ball position changes, not knowing that the path and the face are the ultimate controllers of that golf shot.
I remember I attended a round table thing with Hank Haney a long time ago. And he stood up there, he had the golf club in his hand, and he said, okay, It's all about this. It's the path and the face. Don't make it more complicated. And we all know Hank Haney is one of the all-time greats. So,
Yes.
so you're right on track with him. Okay, folks, so remember, what the coach shared, you want to hit a little draw, you're right-handed golfer, a little right to left shot. Get that club moving to the right of the target through impact, as well as the club face closing. If you want to hit the fade, get the club moving to the left of the target, holding off the club face a little more. Coach said if you want to hit a draw, you want to take a shallower angle of attack, more from the inside. If you want to hit a cut or a fade, you're taking a steeper attack, more from the outside. Again, encouraging the path. He put the ball a little bit in the front for the high shot, had a nice high follow through, encouraging a fuller motion, creating more club head speed, a little more release at the bottom. And then when he wanted to hit it down low, he moved it in the back, abbreviated his swing, taking off some spin, taking off some speed. So I think we got it, Coach. We'll go work on that. If you need more help, give us a call, 808-254-2107 or 808-254-1745. We'll hook you up with Coach Leland Lindsay. Until then, aloha, and we'll see you at the Klipper.
Aloha.